stories here on Business Today. When COVID-19 hit, all churches closed following a directive prohibiting gatherings. It was tough for many men of God, as it was for their congregants, but not for Bishop Isaac Wawire of Mbale Praise Center Church in Vihiga. He embarked on serious agribusiness that includes poultry farming that saw him not only expand his farm, but also feed part of his flock. KTN's Abiagina reports.
On Sundays, Dr. Wawire is a bishop. But on other days, he is a farmer. We catch up with him in his farm in Mbale, Vihiga sub-county.
Having around 50 right now. Butters we are having 300. Butters we are having 300. And then cuckoos at present, we are having around 500. We are having 500. Yeah, cuckoos are around 500.
Wawire, who practices agribusiness, is all smiles as he counts his fortunes from poultry and cattle rearing. After the COVID-19 pandemic outbreak, the man of God was among millions of Christians in the country who were restricted from church services as it would attract large gatherings. In spite of turning to vernacular radio stations for reaching out to his flock, he took the uncharted path among men of the cloth. He immersed himself into full-blown agribusiness to keep him financially afloat and at least meet his family's needs.
The farm was just flowing very well. And then we were told that it seems like we have to go home and stay at home as much as possible, so there will be no gatherings, no service. Of course, that was very hard because we as pastors, people have to give offering, have to give tithes and everything. So now we had to, one of the things we did, I had to really devise a method.
However, for him, the corona pandemic was a blessing in disguise.
Every dark cloud has a silver lining. Before the COVID, there are things I couldn't have known. But now I knew, because I was there personally to feed my poultry, to do everything. Whereas this other time I'm supposed to be in Meru, I'm supposed to be anywhere. So I come in sometimes very late, but this time I am there.
He now had sufficient time to look after his cattle, rabbits, poultry, which includes ducks, chicken, turkeys, doves, among others. The man of the cloth also rears German shepherds, of which he keeps for security and sells.
It helped me as a pastor to help my people. When people would come and say, Melala, I'm just left like that. One packet, sugar, tea.
He sells his products to the residents and hotels of Vihiga and other counties who buy turkeys and ducks for high-end clients. Of all the investments that includes biogas generation, he attributes his big break to pig rearing, which gave him his first £1,000,000 that enabled him to expand further. Just like any other business venture, he has had his fair share of challenges. Bishop Isaac claims that many people, among them his fellow bishops and pastors, flock his compound for benchmarking with enthusiasm to quench their thirst for agribusiness. However, he has stern advice to his fellows who rely on the church.
We're not supposed to sit down and just put our hands like this. We must lead by example. All my pastors, every beginning of the year, they come here to come and see what I'm doing. And I teach them, I tell them, if any pastor of mine, if you follow them and go there, you find there's something they are doing.
Men of God think that they can't dress like this. I advise them that if anybody does not work, they should not eat. Abiagina, KTN Business.
What did you do during the pandemic that was different? Well, I think